Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm gonna be doing a big video today. I'm gonna be naming my top 100 players of all time list. So I'm just gonna run through from all the way from 100 down to number 1, who I think the best player ever is. And let's get started. So first, I'm going to run through these 10 from 100 to 90. Andre Iguodala, Bradley Beal, Sean Kemp, Ron Artest, Steve Kerr, Sam Jones, Rudy Gobert, Serge Ibaka, Sean Marion, Reggie Miller, and Derrick Rose. Now, some of you guys may think that Derrick Rose and Reggie Miller in the 90s is crazy. Like Derrick Rose, youngest MVP in history, I know, but I just feel like there's a lot of great players who've accomplished more. Same with Reggie Miller. Rudy Gobert, putting him at 94. I know that's going to receive some hate for putting him, like, people don't even think he should be top 200 probably, but I feel like Rudy Gobert is just on the defensive end. It takes it over the top. He has 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards, including a back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year award. And yeah, Andre Iguodala makes that cut, winning an NBA Finals MVP, which I know a lot of people don't think he deserves. And yes, that's the first 10 that I want to go over. Moving on from 89 down to 80, okay? Draymond Green, Rick Smits, Blake Griffin, Gilbert Arenas, Kyrie Irving, Joe Dumars, Del Curry, Dennis Rodman, Bob McAdoo, and Gerald Wallace. Now, so basically Draymond Green is one of the best passers as well as defenders that we've seen like in a while. Scoring is terrible for Draymond, but he has 4 championships with Steph Curry. He is a great playmaker, can work really well with Steph Curry. We've seen bad chemistry he's had with a lot of players though. That's why I'm putting him at 89. Kyrie Irving, one of the best ball handlers, if not the best ball handlers ever. I got a couple Clippers in there. Blake Griffin, Bob McAdoo. I feel like this Gilbert Arenas is in there. You know, that's the not 89 through 80. Now we'll move on to the 79 through 70. Basically, we have Bernard King, Tiny Archibald, Damian Lillard, David Thompson, Wes Unseld, Grant Hill, Alonzo Mourning, Marcus Gasol, Klay Thompson, Sidney Moncrief. Sidney Moncrief was a part, as we know, of the Milwaukee Bucks' first NBA champion. So, in 1971, when it was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Oscar Robertson, and Sidney Moncrief, all the big 3 of the team. Basically, we have him at number 70, and we're throwing in Bernard King and Gerald Wallace in there. And it's trying to sneak up into the top 80. We have top 75. Wes Unseld, the best, I believe the best Wizard in the history. If people don't consider Michael Jordan as well on there. But, you know, you have Tiny Archibald, which that's going to receive some hate, but he's a good playmaker. David Thompson had a game where he had 73 points, which is a lot. So that's from 79 to 70. All right, so let's go to 69 to 60. So that's going to be J.R. Smith, Lou Hudson, Bill Walton, Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis, Chris Webber, Alex English, Dikembe Mutombo, Kevin Love, and John Wall. Okay, John Wall He's a great player. He was a superstar. Fortunately, he got injured, so that when he got injured, he was never the same after that. All right. So he was just not the same. But I still have to give him the 60 for when he was in his prime. Dikembe Mutombo up there. Great defender. Probably the best center in Hawks history. Got to give it up for Anthony Davis to being one of the best Pelicans players and winning a championship with LeBron, alongside LeBron, and Embiid winning an MVP, which can bring a lot to the table. Bill Walton bringing the Blazers to their only championship in 1977. And yes, that's my 69 through 60 list. Next, we move on to 59 through 50. 59, and Rasheed Wallace. 58, Derek Fisher. And then we have Dave Cowens, Ben Wallace, Manu Ginobili, I put Dave Cowens twice. So I think I can leave some room for someone. Maybe like who to leave room for there. Wow, that was kind of embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie, guys, because I didn't realize I put Dave Cowens twice. But 53, we have Paul George. Carmelo Anthony is 52. 51, Russell Westbrook, and 50, Kevin McHale. So we'll just have it at that and probably put someone there. But so so I guess our 59 through 50 is John Wall, Rasheed Wallace, Derek Fisher, Dave Cowens, Ben Wallace, Manu Ginobili, Paul George, Carmelo Anthony, Russell Westbrook, and Kevin McHale. So basically, we have Kevin McHale, great rebounder, really skilled center. Russell Westbrook won an MVP, great triple double. As we know, he's probably the second best, if not first best. We'll see between him and Oscar Robertson with the triple doubles. Carmelo Anthony, great scorer, even though people call him overrated. Dave Cowens, I had to put him up there for his great rebounding, and Derek Fisher. Yeah, so I feel like that is the right one. 49 through 40 will be Chauncey Billups, Dwight Howard, Vince Carter, Gary Payton, Bob Cousy, Walt Frazier, Ray Allen, Bob Pettit, John Havlicek, Clyde Drexler. This is where it gets tough. Chauncey Billups, 49. Impressive the way the Pistons pulled off a win over Kobe and Shaq in 2004. Dwight Howard brought the Magic to their only NBA Finals appearance, only to lose to Kobe Bryant and the Lakers in 2009, but had to put him up there. Vince Carter, the greatest dunker of all time. Gary Payton might be too low, but it's not a big deal. And yeah, so basically you have the rest. Walt Frazier up there, obviously brought the Knicks to their only 2 titles in franchise history. That's my 49 through 40. 39 to 30 is also another toughie, because we have James Harden, Chris Paul, Charles Barkley, Tracy McGrady, Paul Pierce, Penny Hardaway, Moses Malone, Scottie Pippen, David Robinson, Tony Parker, and yeah. So basically, James Harden in his prime was great. Obviously, he averaged 36 points a game. Great playmaker while doing so. Chris Paul, also a great playmaker, was frustrated with James Harden not giving him the ball as much. But Charles Barkley, he might be too low for some. He's never won a championship. So which is why Charles Barkley's number 37. He's got to win a championship in order to prove that he's a winning player. I think he's overrated. Basically, you have the rest. Paul Pierce might be too high for some, but Paul Pierce is a great scorer. And, like, Moses Malone might be too low for some of you guys. I think Moses Malone gets way too much credit. And basically, you have the rest right here. 2 Spurs in a row. David Robinson and Tony Parker. Probably need to switch both of them. But next, we have 29 through 20. Jason Kidd, Allen Iverson, Julius Erving, Kawhi Leonard, Dominique Wilkins, Patrick Ewing, Steve Nash, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Dwayne Wade, and Isaiah Thomas. So, Jason Kidd is there. Great at pretty much everything. Triple-double type player. Allen Iverson, greatest handler in history, in my opinion. I'm not just saying that just because I hate Kyrie Irving and I love Allen Iverson and being a Sixers fan. But, you know, Allen Iverson's a great ball handler. Never won a championship, but has led the Sixers to the finals before, and which was impressive. But Julius Erving, I'm not counting it based on the Sixers. I'm counting it also with the Nets too, okay? So, he's up there. We got Kawhi, even though he doesn't stay healthy. He led the Spurs and Raptors to 2 titles. Well, not each, but together, 2 championships. Dominique Wilkins, best Hawks player ever. And we have the rest right here. Then we got 19 through 11 because I'm gonna do the top 10 one by one. So number 19, Steph the Chef Curry. I'm gonna receive a lot of hate for putting Steph Curry at number 19, but I'm gonna say this all of the time. He is overrated. Overrated. I'm just keep on saying it. Overrated. Steph Curry does not play defense, and like Steph Curry, like he doesn't really pass the ball as much as he should be. And like Steph Curry is just overrated. Gets too cocky too. Number 19. Yes, that's where he belongs. But also Elgin Baylor up there, underrated all time. Elgin Baylor was great. I even look back and watch the old footage of like the 1962 NBA Finals, let's say, with the Celtics and Lakers, and the the scoreboard just sitting in the middle and both teams just going down the court. There was no threes at the time, but Elgin Baylor made the 3-point line look like it existed because he did take long shots for that era, and a lot of them were going in. Kevin Garnett, top 5 defender ever. Oscar Robertson, triple-double king, you already know. Kevin Durant up there, first player to go 90, 55, and 45 in the season. Bill Russell at number 11. People will think that's crazy. People will think I'm an idiot for that. But trust me when I say Bill Russell's number 11 for me. And I'm going to go to the top 10.